Well, as advertised, I am back making pine tar soap this time. Here's what I'm using. If you ever make pine tar soap, make sure it does not have creosote in it. That's a big deal. You don't want the creosote in your pine tar soap. So, I've already got my oils heated up. Right now, I'm going to mix the lye into the water, and we're not going to let this cool down. We're going to stir it just to make sure our lye is good and mixed in the water. Now I'm making a 6-pound batch. This recipe is beef tallow mostly. It is 5 pounds beef tallow, 1 pound of olive oil. So it's, and the only reason I did that on this one is because I didn't have another pound of beef tallow. So this is going to be a rarity. Odd. Ooh. This is why you have good ventilation when you are working with the lye. Alright, that's good. I'm using my metal pan because I'm hoping that we don't have the problem, because it is such a small batch like we did the last time with the volcano effect. And so hopefully we will not have that problem. So let's get mixing. Now I want to add the I will add the pine tar at the end when it's done cooking. I'm hoping that the olive oil don't slow down my trace too much. It might. Well, if there's anybody watching right now that knows anything about the Biblical New Year, if it starts tonight, would you please let me know, because I haven't heard definitely yet that today is starting tonight is the Biblical New Year, or if we gotta wait another month. So if tonight happens to be the Biblical New Year, Happy New Year. That means Passover will be in a few weeks, and we really need to wrap up our preparations for Passover. call this soap is a Grandpappy's pine tar. Right here is the pine tar. I'm hoping it doesn't run everybody out of the house when at the end, when the soap is done cooking. I hope the lye doesn't, and it shouldn't, because when it's done cooking, the lye is done cooked out, so. And as a reminder, don't forget to go join me on the Mountain Man Naturals Facebook page and join us there. And also go to visit us at our Etsy store and keep up to date with the soaps that are coming out. And don't forget to go to Mountain Man on YouTube, Mountain Man Naturals YouTube channel as well. Because as I'll eventually start just using the YouTube channel and doing these live shows on there. And especially when we're on live on YouTube, it'll be a lot easier for me to see the questions and comments. I can't see any right now on the Facebook side here. Alright, now we're at pretty much medium trays here. I'm gonna let that set for a little bit. I should have had my lid out ready to go, but I didn't. So we're gonna let that set there for a minute. Yeah, that's hot. I forgot. Right now that ain't no 100. Reading 100 degrees on the outside. 196 right there. So let's wait and see if this thing's gonna volcano. I'll eventually get the volcano for this area of the country. It's different in different areas. So my pot here is a little on the full side, so I'm really not wanting to add too much heat to it to cause the volcano to take off, because that could create quite a big mess that I don't want to clean up, but I'll have to if it does. So we'll just keep stirring it like this. I may put a little heat to it, not a lot. See, right now we're at kind of a real thick gel, like a pudding stage. So let me turn the stove on just in case I put a little heat to it. Not a lot. So far, I have activated charcoal soap with lemon lime, essential oils. I only use essential oils. And I have the goat milk, honey, and oats, which is unscented. And of course, I just got through making a Castile 100% olive oil soap, but I don't know if that one's going to be ready in a month or even in 2 weeks. It may not be ready for a couple of months, knowing how olive oil can be. Well, let's put this on the stove for a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all it took. We got some applesauce stage going on here. See, it's got the applesauce stage catching on here. Oh yeah. I think we're fixing to get that volcano effect going on here in a minute, and I don't want to stop because it's possible. Spoon here, stir it. Still going into the applesauce stage. See how it really thin, it, you know, kind of like separating, but it's not. It'll come back together here in a minute. It'll go through the applesauce stage, then the mashed potato stage, and then Vaseline. See, here we go. Wish you could see this, but I'm not in that clear container, but it's fixing to, it's trying to volcano as we speak. Here we go. Uh-oh. Come on. Down, boy. Down, down, down. Alright, this is what I was hoping to happen earlier with the oh, here we go. I gotta let that cool off, boys. Man, I have a chance of it. Okay, try the longer spoon here. Well, we're still cooking. I wish this would have happened with the olive oil soap, but it didn't want to work with me like this one is. Boy, this one's going now. But I don't know if it would have done this if I hadn't have put it back on the stove for just a few minutes or not. But we're in the mashed potato stage right now. It's kind of in between mashed potato and applesauce. See, I don't have any additional heat. This is what they call stick blender hot process, and cooks itself basically as it goes. Yep, we're starting to slow down. Sit there for a little bit. Hopefully we'll find out if it's done cooking here in a minute. I think it's about done volcanoing. Alright, let's stir some more. About there. Yeah, we'll see what temperature we're reading right now. 205. 102 on the outside, but so. I think my stick blender here is cooled off enough. Quickly moving into the mashed potato stage. Alright. Boy, I can see. Oh boy. Coming up again. Mashed potato stage. This never gets old. Boy, you guys stay on top of it. that's what mashed potato stage looks like. And after that, it's actually moving into the Vaseline stage. Lumpy mashed potatoes. Yeah, I don't want to add the pine tar into this until this gets pretty well cooled off, because I may get run out of the house. Alright, let's put that there. Let that sizzle for a little bit. By the way, if you didn't hear what this recipe was, it was beef tallow, 5 pounds, 1 pound of olive oil, and I'm going to be adding 5%, 5 ounces actually, of the pine tar. So let's get this mixed up here. This soap here is good for poison ivy and such things. It's good for a lot of skin conditions. See, that's my whole thing right there. I mean, I want to make soap that people can actually use, that has a purpose, not that just smells pretty, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'll leave the female soap makers to the fancy stuff. See what temperature we're at now. 195. Actually, we're still really kind of thinking the mashed potato stage. See how steamy that is? Yeah, this cup will be thrown away. I'm done with it after getting the pine tar out of it. Pretty much anything you use, especially stuff like pine tar, you just want to throw it away after you're done with it, because you'll probably never get that smell out of it. Something like that, cheap plastic like that. So, alright, stir it some more. See how we're looking. Yeah, we're in the Vaseline stage. And this pot was almost too small. Should have used a bigger pot. I wouldn't have got burnt so much. Still reading 191 degrees. Boy, I wish could have done this on the other soap. Maybe it will next time. I don't know. Alright. 186 degrees. I want it to really probably come down another 20 degrees at least. Keep stirring it, get that heat out of there. Yeah, I got splattered all over the front of my overalls here. One thing about it, I already got soap on them. I don't have to put soap in the washing machine if I don't want to. stir, stir. See. Still 192 degrees. It's going up. Pockets of hot air. Still getting into that Vaseline stage. I can tell it's getting more translucent. The longer it sits in here like this. You definitely, if you was gonna put the goat milk in this beef tallow mixture, base oil, you wouldn't want to do that right now. It's too hot. Almost 200 degrees. You'll burn that goat milk. Well, it's 185, but still, really goat milk you don't want to put in before probably 160 degrees at least. You might not like your goat milk soap that much if you put it in before that, it'll burn. See what we're at on the temperature here? Sneeze. 181. UPS guy just pulled up. I don't know if he's coming here. I'm waiting on some bottles for my beard oil. And packaging for soap bars. So, yes, he is coming here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep. That would be the bottles for the beard oil and the plastic bags for the soap. That will be ready here in about 3 weeks. Alright, see if I can get one of them. Here's the 1 tablespoon scoop when you buy the powdered laundry soap that you'll get when you purchase the powdered laundry soap. And we'll open up the bags for the soap bars. These are, I believe I got 4x6. Can't remember. Find out here in a minute. There's 1,000 of these little boogers in this box. Yep. 4x6, and what I plan on doing. Is that right? Yep, 4x6 flat bags, 1,000 pieces. So. Still cooling off here. Actually, it's getting more Vaseline-y. See what temperature we're at now. 177. We're gonna get the temperature to go down. All right. Well, I am about tired of waiting, so I'm gonna go ahead, put the pine tar in here, and stir it. Let's see, where's, oh, there's my, well, that's not working out so fork thing. Use my spatula. These spatulas I got at Walmart, they're pretty cheap. About less than $1, like 88 cents. But I can get a few uses out of it. All right. Now, put that there. Stir this on up. And I can already tell you, it's not as bad as it was the last time. I mean, there is a little bit of the pine smell. But the last time, when I mixed the lye with it directly, that was a bad mistake. Alright, keep stirring this. And besides, I didn't put as much pine tar in this one as I did before. I think when I mixed it directly with the oils and then the lye and all that, like I would normally with all my oils, I think I had like 10 ounces of pine tar. So, all right, now time to start molding. Put this over here. All right, I guess I need to move over here. I keep forgetting my camera. Over there. All right. Stir it up a little more until I opened up all the windows in the house, so that's kind of helping. Let's see, get that over here. All right, get some in the other one. Oh man. Alright, got that going. Don't have much in here. Pine tar soap. Not exactly like Grandpa used to make it, because he wouldn't have used olive oil. But I did to get 6 pounds so I could fill up 2 complete molds. Which doesn't hurt it. Olive oil just adds a little bit of conditioning to it. But I won't be making this soap probably anytime soon again, because it does make a smell, but you don't want to make this in the summertime in a hot house or when you can't open the windows, put it that way. You'll have the whole neighborhood mad at you. Use that spatula again. Get that all back in there. Get all that back in there. Alright, get some more in there. Really don't want to scrape it clean because there's a lot of, stuff that's already dried down there. So, I just want the stuff that's still pretty well liquid. Alright, that's it. That is 6 pounds of pine tar soap. Probably the last I'll make till next winter. So, grab it while you can when it goes up on Etsy. Because this stuff, the smell of the pine tar, that's what gets everybody. Even though it's not as bad this time as it was the last time, it's bad enough. So I won't be making any more of this for a while. So, anyway, join us on Facebook, join us on YouTube, and we'll catch you on the other side.